I'm Ken. I've been following Jesus Christ for 28 years now. My first experiences really with church are, I was 4 years old, 5 years old, and getting kind of thrown into the back of a green station wagon to a church here in Southern California, a Baptist church. And that was really my only experience with church up until 16 years old. So I knew of God, I knew of Jesus, but I didn't have that relationship. Fast forward, I guess, to the year 2000, living in Northern California, and got the news that my dad had passed away in January of 2000. And going through that, I really felt the need to be here with my mom. And so that's what I did. In September of 2000, I moved here to Southern California. At that point, I knew of Harvest. My parents had been going to Harvest for years at that point. And so whenever I would visit, this was where we would go. And so when I moved here in 2000, you ever get the feeling it's just like home? That's really what it was for me. Harvest just became the natural place to come and to worship and to fellowship, and this is where I've been ever since. So now going on 14 years here at Harvest. When I first came to Harvest, I was asked to be a part of the parking lot team. So I volunteered first in the parking lot team and did that for a couple of years. And I was asked at that point, a couple of years into it, to be the coordinator of that ministry. And so that's really where my first experience with service. And then from that, the person that got me involved in the parking lot ministry was also the singles ministry. He was a co-teacher in the singles ministry. He was a good friend of mine, still is. And so he asked me to come and just check it out with him. Obviously, I think he had an ulterior motive knowing that I was single, but so I checked it out, and now they have asked me to be the coordinator of both of those ministries. And so that's really kind of what I've seen be able to happen within the ministries. Is you start off serving, you start off volunteering actually in those ministries. You really just kind of grow, you get to fellowship a lot, you get to hang out with a bunch of great people, like-minded individuals that really just want to serve the Lord. One thing that I can tell you about being involved in singles ministry is that we're supposed to be about service, and that's really what we want the focus to be. So what I can tell you is this: pick a ministry, pick something that you feel like you'd like to do, pray about it and be led by the Spirit, and go try it out. And if it isn't for you, then that's okay. There's going to be another place where you're going to fit, because service is what we're supposed to do. You know, the Bible tells us, and one of my favorite verses is Hebrews 12. The first couple of verses tell us exactly what we're supposed to do based upon what Christ has already done for us. We're supposed to look to our founder and perfecter. Because he joyfully went to the cross for us, we get to now look at that example of what he did. And what he did was serve. So that's what I can say to you: serve. My name is Ken, and I'm a part of his church.